Do not be alarmed. It's just a couple of guys. Who are these guys? Ray Regina, beloved former mayor of St. Charles, lifetime educator. And Pat Crimmins, a Geneva lawyer, but he's actually okay. From Elgin to Aurora, from Naperville to Elburn, these guys are gonna talk everything. So, here's Pat and Ray.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Just a Couple of Guys. With my partner, Pat Crimmins, yours truly, Ray Regina. First of all, Pat, it's nice to have you back.
It's good to be back. It's nice to be in the courtroom, but it's good to be here.
And speaking of here, we're at Northwestern Medicine Field, an annual trip here to discuss the two-time champion KC Cougars. And
surrounded by hardware.
We have hardware here to make the point. Fact is, the Cougars are successful in the last two seasons here, winning both the championships of their league, the American Association. And so we, for the fifth time, and by the way, happy anniversary, because we're starting our fifth year.
I was looking at the office for flowers. I did not see them delivered.
No, not been delivered, but it is the fifth year of Just a Couple of Guys, and we're at Northwestern Medicine Field to talk to our friend, our guy, the award-winning general manager of the Cougars, Curtis Haug. We know that we'll have a lot of fun in talking with him about, of course, the seasons here, what's coming up. And
these trophies, if I may, Ray, symbolize the success on the field, but this Cougar organization is very successful off the field, as you know.
And you're exactly correct. And I would go so far as to say, and I've said it many times on this podcast, Kane County Cougars, one of the Fox Valley's finest and greatest assets, no question about it. And so all of that comes your way, a conversation with Curtis about the upcoming season, and we'll do that after a word from one of our fine sponsors. So you stay tuned.
The Kane County Cougars are back for the summer. The best family entertainment around features sunshine, baseball, and fireworks through Labor Day. With great food, world-class entertainment, exciting giveaways, and running the bases after every game, there's something for everyone at a Cougars game. Thirsty Thursdays feature $2 beer, pop, and half-price hot dogs. And for Sunday day games, a $15 ticket will get you $15 right back in concessions cash to spend at the ballpark. Come on out to beautiful Northwestern Medicine Field this summer for sunshine, baseball, and fireworks, and make your family memories today.
Well, we're back, and as always, very pleased to have with us the award-winning general manager of the Kane County Cougars, our friend, our guy, Curtis Haug. Always a pleasure, sir.
Oh, great to be with you guys. We know it's that time of year again when you guys come out to the ballpark.
I think it's year number 5, isn't it? Right?
It is number 5, and let me start by saying thank you to the Cougars and you in particular for allowing us all of our free reign around the ballpark all these 5 years. And this is a kind of a kickoff to all of that. And we really appreciate it. We have a lot of fun. And that's because the Cougars provide a lot of fun for their fans.
Yeah, and think about it. We've won 2 championships out of the 4 years you've been here now.
Well, I want to start by congratulating on it back-to-back. And both championships achieved on the road.
Yes. On the road.
And the last one in dramatic fashion, late night and late inning comebacks.
Late night, and one in Winnipeg, in 24. It was a different type of championship. We kind of swept through the playoffs. But the most recent one in 25, holy cow, every series went to the deciding game, and then we win in dramatic fashion in Sioux Falls. It was just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Now, to celebrate all that, you're voting almost opening night to a variety of things. Of course, the fans are going to get opening night caps.
Yeah.
But you're going to have a ring ceremony here. Is that correct?
For sure. We're going to have a ring ceremony opening night. We're going to, the players that are still with us and the coaching staff and anybody that's part of the field staff right now, We're going to award them a ring out on the field before the game, and it's going to be special.
Any idea that ring might look like?
Oh, I just happen to have one right here.
Well, yeah, you do have it sitting right here.
Right here.
And you can
Look at that.
Oh,
huh?
I like the little light.
Yeah, it's very shiny.
It's
You
a
know
nice
what I mean?
feature, yes.
It really looks like a cool championship ring.
Now,
this was very
have you
nice.
worn it this year?
Yes.
Yeah,
As well, you should.
But I wanted to keep it in the box for you guys to see it in a display.
Nice.
You know,
We appreciate that.
That's very nice.
it's pretty nice.
All right.
We're proud of that.
Pat?
I always found it difficult to, when I was coaching, to hit with a ring. When I was wearing a ring, vibrations and such. Have you tried to go in the batter's box with that thing?
No, not yet.
All right.
But you know what I'd like to do today while we're here is I've got 2 replica rings
Oh, my.
from last year's championship that I'd like to present to you guys
Well, we're
as
very,
a
that's
token of our
fantastic.
appreciation for you guys.
well, that's very nice of you. Thank you,
So,
Curtis. Really appreciate that.
Thank you very much, Curtis.
you.
Appreciate that.
Hopefully they'll fit.
Well,
Okay. Well, we wanted to talk a little bit about one of your tasks is roster development
Yep.
and deconstruction as well as reconstruction. So tell us a little bit about the players you've lost and some of the new players that you have. And is this still a process? Are you still working on the roster?
You know, it's a good way. You know, at this point, we've got about 90% of the roster put together. I would say the couple of the key new acquisitions that we have is a shortstop named Sam Dexter. We really think he's going to be superb defensively, similar to like a 𝐓𝐿𝐴-𝐲𝐽. And then we've got 2 pitchers that are new, Brandon Komar and Ben Kowalski, that are both starting pitchers that'll both be in the rotation of 4. So to bring in 2 new guys like that is really big to bolster that rotation. And then as far as guys that we lost, we did lose a few. We lost, Marcus Chu, our number 3 hitter from last year.
He was tough.
He was a good hitter.
Now, when we say lost, did they go somewhere else or?
You know what? Marcus went to the Atlantic League, which is out east. He decided to go there, which was okay. Players have a choice. And then I don't know if you guys remember Trendon Craig at the top of the order. Great hitter. This guy definitely had the hitting gene.
Mm-hmm.
He is also in the Atlantic League as well. So we're going to miss those 2 guys in the order, but I think that we've got a pretty solid team coming back, led by like a Josh Allen, Claudio Finau,
Those guys.
Todd Lott, Armand Upshaw. We've got some good sticks coming back still.
As far as losing players, is it like NIL or is it more geography or, do they go for the money or opportunity maybe with an affiliation?
I think it's a combo. Sometimes it's geography, they're closer to home. Sometimes it's the fact that the Atlantic League starts about 20 days before we do.
Oh.
And the guys want to get out there sooner than later. But overall, it's a mixed bag, but and it happens to all the teams. But I think what really is interesting about us is that more than any other team in the league, we get guys coming back every year. And it's pretty amazing, the rate of return. We're getting probably 2/3, maybe 70% of our guys back from last year. So it really says a lot about the organization, says a lot about our coaching staff, our manager, George Samus, just the atmosphere that we provide, the pre and post game meals that we provide, the great, fan base that we have. It's an exciting place to play.
If I may, Pat, a couple of any local.
Yes.
Weston Muir,
He's coming back.
Is he back?
Yeah.
He's a St. Charles guy.
He's
St.
St.
Charles North.
That's exactly right. And I throw this in there only because I love the interview I had with him last year. And he's a kind of ancient mariner, if you will, but he was a CPA and an Elburn guy.
Yes.
Casey Crosby.
Casey Crosby. We're hoping to have him back.
Oh, I'd like to.
He's battled a little bit with some injuries, but we just got to make sure he's good to go before we get him back. But he's a great kid.
Yes, he is.
So
I shouldn't even say he's a kid. Gosh, the guy's in his 30s now.
He's got to be, yeah. One of the things that draws the players back, I would think, you said, is the management, the overall structure of the team, and that's you. So you have to take some credit for that kind of thing.
It's a real team effort. It's ownership, it's the staff, it's the coaches, and a great manager that we have, George Samus, and just Yeah, it's just a special place, whether you're a fan or a player, or it's a special place to come out.
How long has Stamets been manager?
He's been here since the beginning in the league for us. So this is what, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. This is sixth season.
Wow. Well, I wanted
how time flies.
Yes, it is amazing. This is our 5th year, so
Yes.
it's amazing. I wanted to talk a little bit about how the league looks. Obviously, every other team's doing roster reconstruction and deconstruction, so you might not know necessarily. But how does the league shape up?
Overall, I think the league is stronger than ever, and I think our division is stronger than ever. So it's going to be more challenging. I think that, in the past we had Gary, which was sort of a team that, was at the bottom all the time. It was some easy wins for us, but they've got a new manager. They've got some new coaches over there, a lot of new players, and I think they're going to be. I don't think there's going to be a cupcake, in the division anymore. It's going to be a tough road for sure.
Textilers out there in Indiana.
That's right. They do have a nice ballpark.
They do.
There.
They really do.
I have a total there.
One of the questions that Ray has here is former major leaguers. So do we have any of those, or have we sent anybody into an affiliated situation?
We've had some guys go to the next level from here, which has been really, nice to see. And actually there's, I haven't heard about too many major leaguers yet coming into the league, but that's still to be determined, because it seems like after spring training breaks, the Major League Baseball starts, we start to get into it a little more. You start to see some of this stuff, sift out. So we'll see what happens.
Before we go to break, I need to bring this up here because my wife and I are always arguing about this point, and you guys did a great job on April Fool's Day of fooling a lot of us, yours truly included, when you posted on Facebook that the first day in this league, opening day, you would adopt the Savannah Banana rules, and I got hooked in, and actually told a few friends that, and then of course I found out. But more importantly, what do you think of that? And my wife and I just came back from Savannah. We were in Savannah, and went to the ballpark, and it's crazy. And we can talk about the fact that they sell tickets for $35 when you walk in. You get all the concessions you want. It's just a blanket for 2 hours, alcohol excluded, but everything else. And of course, on the secondary market, we checked the secondary market, see if we could, because the game was sold out. 2 tickets, $211. Wow, $211. What are your thoughts about what I call them the Harlem Globetrotters? I mean, but okay, what are your thoughts on that?
Basically, you're right. It's the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball, and they've done a great job. I mean, who would have thought they would?
Were they originally in a league of the South Atlantic League or something like that before?
Yeah, just down in Savannah, Georgia. They were in part of a league and this guy Jesse Cole has just taken it to a whole different level. No one expected, I don't think, the success they've had. I mean, look at some of the stadiums and ballparks they're playing in, and it's phenomenal, really. And
what's the message, if I may? What's the message to Major League Baseball when you look at the crowds that they get? What are we saying? Are we saying that we could do some things with the game to maybe add a little spice to it?
Yeah, I think certain people would agree with that, but then you got the purists, the traditionalists that would be totally against it, I think. But overall, yeah, I mean, some of the, I think Major League Baseball as a whole has adopted a lot of minor league baseball's promotions and giveaways and things like that. So, I mean, let's face it, 25 years ago, Major League Baseball didn't have all these promotions and things that minor league baseball does. And
we just were in line for beer between innings.
Yeah. Or you were there to watch Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, or you were there to watch the players. You were not there really to have fun, so to say, in between innings like we do.
But it's like marketing, though. You got to get the younger audience.
Yeah.
Ray's a purist, I'm assuming. I'm a purist.
They do have a couple of rules that I do like. They force some of the players to go into the stands and talk to the fans before the game and sign autographs. I mean, that to me that's a good rule to have and engage the fans and so on. I don't have any problem with that. Some of the other stuff, like fan catch a foul ball, so now that's getting crazy. But I do have a secondary question. That is, I understand this local group, Co-Ed, the Chicago Snowballs, they're a Savannah Banana type. They're going to be here at our stadium here for at least a couple nights, I think.
Yeah, we booked them for a weekend in June and also a weekend in August. So we'll see what happens with the snowballs. It is co-ed. And gosh, when they hit the news, it was like back in October, I think it was on Channel 5. I remember seeing it. And the first thing I did is call them and see if we could, get them out here to play. And so we've got them scheduled and we're excited about them. Hopefully that they get some traction. And the other one we have similar to that is called Boom Ball. BOOM, Boom Ball. And Boom Ball is another kind of a offshoot of the Bananas, and they're going to be here in July. They're more of a national club. Okay. So that'll
while
be
the Cougs are on the road,
yeah,
we're going to bring them in here. Well, we're going to hit the road for just a second by taking a small break. So one of our fine sponsors, including the Cougars, has something to say, and then we'll be right back. So you stay tuned. Hello, friends. There's nothing like a summer night at River Edge Park in downtown Aurora. Live music along the Fox River, the energy of the crowd, and that easy, laid-back feeling you only get when you're spending time with your friends, family, and concert crew. And this summer's lineup is stacked. Don't miss Blues on the Fox on June 20th for a day of incredible blues. Rock out with Cheap Trick on June 25th. Celebrate the holiday weekend with Lauren Elena on July 5th. Catch a high-energy blend of country and soul with 615 Collective on July 25th. UB40 featuring Allie Campbell brings timeless reggae rhythms on August 9th. Government Mule will give a powerhouse performance on August 13th. Soak up the sounds of summer with the Beach Boys on August 14th and sing along with every word with Third Eye Blind on August 23rd. It's more than a concert, it's a summer tradition. See the full lineup and get your tickets now at riveredgeaurora.com. Hello friends, this is Ray Rogina and golf season is here. So I want to tell you, golfers out there, about the city of Elgin's 3 great golf courses. Elgin has become a premier destination for thousands of golfers throughout the region. The combined collection of 36 holes between Bowes Creek Country Club and the Highlands of Elgin provide golfers with an adventure through a variety of unique golf holes in beautiful settings. And if you're looking for a classic yet sporty 9-hole golf course, Wing Park Golf Course is perfect for you. Established in 1908, it is the oldest 9-hole municipal golf course in Illinois. This superior golf course offers something for everyone. Expert players with hours to spare, or the amateur just beginning to learn their swing, will all enjoy a wonderful day at any of our Elgin golf courses.
All right, we're back. We're here with the esteemed general manager of the championship, perpetual winning Kane County Cougars, Curtis Haug. And first thing I wanted to talk about is any questions at all about anything that we're talking about here today. www.kccougars.com. You can find out anything you need to know: schedule, themes, promotions, firework night, the what is it? The boom box, the snowballs,
boom ball,
the snowballs, any of that stuff. You can find that. Yeah. Well, while we're on it, let's talk a little bit about the ballpark. What's new? Promotions, things of that nature, food, that kind of thing.
If we start with food, everybody loves food. We're going to have Jimmy John's in here for the first time.
Well, Jimmy John's,
which will be different for us.
Nice, yeah.
Every month we're going to do a specialty burger, which will be interesting for fans. We're going to make it creative and fun and do a specialty burger. Then we've got this food truck called Waffle Dilla. So, and you know what, guys? I don't know what they're going to do, but you know what? They're going to be here. Waffle Dilla.
I don't know anything about it, but it sounds like waffles might be.
Yeah, maybe waffles. So,
yeah. I saw that chicken fillet.
Yes.
That's a big draw there.
Always a big draw.
Pat, you would agree with me that one of our episodes during the season we come out here is always the pleasure of walking the concourse and sampling some of the wares with our guy.
With our guy.
John.
Yep. John takes care of us and always, we always end up at the beer cave.
That's right.
But the fact is, he really does take care of us and allows us to show some of the wares in the concession options that you have.
And you know what? This year we're the whole team store is being remodeled and renovated,
nice.
so that'll be something new for the fans, which will be exciting. So that kind of stuff's going on, and you know what? Overall, we just have a lot of new fun promotions and theme nights scheduled for sure. You know, we're bringing back some of the old ones, but we've got a lot of the new ones scheduled as well.
Atomic pork chop?
No pork chop. No atomic pork chop.
From
right?
the stands, I
But-
questioned about the pork chop.
But we are coming up with a new alternate identity that we'll be announcing soon.
Now, what does that mean? I saw that on the website.
Yeah,
Are
that's
you, are you teaching everybody how to, get away with changing your identity, or what is it involving?
kind of like we did with the atomic pork chops, where we were instead of the Cougars, we were the pork chops for a few games.
Oh, I got you.
We're going to do a new one this year, and it's very, very much geared towards the local area. And when you hear it, you'll be like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense."
Nice.
I'm looking at you mentioned giveaways. I'm looking at the giveaway schedule here, and while you're right, there's like opening night, we're going to get a nice hat and so on and so forth. And you've got several bobbleheads, and of course bobbleheads are big. And you got the bobblehead Scooby-Doo on the 4th of July. You're home on the 4th of July, and we have a George Washington bobblehead.
We're doing a George Washington bobblehead in honor of 250 on the 4th of July. Pretty cool. And he's custom George. He's not just a regular George. He's a Cougars George.
Oh,
And then we've got we're doing a Bumble bobblehead. Bumble from the Abominable Snowman.
oh, I liked him.
That'll be
yeah.
for Christmas in July, which will be a big hit, I'm sure, with the kids. And then we're bringing back the Pope. We're bringing back Pope Leo again.
On the last Sunday of the season.
Yes. And you know what? He's going to be in a different outfit. He's going to look different than the previous Pope Leo bobblehead.
I saw a picture of him. He was dressed like John Belushi in the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
I did see that as well.
Okay. Maybe that's the bobblehead we're talking about.
And then I would also mention the fact that we're not going to go through the laundry list, but when you have several concerts planned for the summer as well.
Yes.
And when you have these concerts, usually before the game, fans can go online, as Pat noted, to ksccougars.com and see the concert list, but they're out usually for a good hour before the game even starts, right?
Yeah, and it's all part of the ticket too. There's no extra charge for it. We do this 5 times a year in the summertime. It's pregame. So once you walk in the gate, you can go out to the music garden and enjoy some live music. And it's usually geared towards the theme night. Like we have a Fearless cover band for Taylor Swift night. We'll have a country music one for country music night. And so we've got some pretty solid ones booked for this year, and looking forward to that. And then speaking of concerts, we also have Tacos and Tequila, September 26th.
After the
season's over.
That was a big hit last year.
Big
as I
hit.
recall.
You know what? It's really amazing how the Tri-Cities has embraced this whole concept of tacos and tequila at the ballpark. So,
Well, you can't go wrong, I don't think, with that combination.
no, throwback rap.
This brings
I'm
up
out.
an interesting question with concerts and things of that nature. You rent this facility out
Yes.
for a variety of things.
Including that bridge tournament that I play in every
Yes.
year.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
What would you say your percentage of revenue is from just rentals and stuff?
It's not a huge percentage, but we do get a lot of extra money through the rentals. And it's you'll have car shows, you'll have bridge tournaments, you'll have craft shows, you'll have concerts, you'll have obviously a lot of high school games and
Right.
Legion games, travel games, college games, whatever it might be. So it's a variety of things for sure.
You brought that up. You had a wedding reception or two here?
Wedding receptions, we've had memorial services, we've had
Claire,
you know what I mean?
just an idea.
Yeah.
Now we got theme nights. I looked at these on the online. We got the 80s night, country music night, peanut free night. I think
Peanut-free
is
night.
important for the kids that
Yes.
can't come.
For sure.
Outer space night, which some might say that's every night, but
Yes. Especially here.
you got Bluey, of course.
Of course.
I haven't been a father of a child that age.
Henry liked Bluey.
Bluey's
We got
big.
a picture with Bluey.
Bluey's big.
Bluey's big.
Henry threw out a first pitch. I really appreciated you getting him
That's
involved
awesome.
Oh,
in
I saw that. I was not
That
here.
is all. That's what it's all about here.
Fan Appreciation Night, of course, is our
Yeah.
favorite. But you got Bark in the Park and Star Wars Night, etc. you talked about Christmas. So
Christmas
those
and
are
July.
fantastic. Again, you can go on the website to see all the themes and the giveaways. Tell me a little bit about Sunday feasts, Friday frenzies, and of course, we know about our good friend Thirsty Thursdays.
You know, Sunday Feast has been really a big hit for us on Sundays, where people can buy a ticket at full price. Say it's a $15 reserve seat, and they get $15 in food vouchers. And you know, so I mean, gosh, you come here, you pay full price for the ticket, then you get the food vouchers to spend on, you know, your entree or your drink or your ice cream, whatever it might be. It's been a huge hit for us. It really helps, you know, put butts in the seats on Sunday. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And Thirsty Thursday, of course, you got the $2 beers, the $2 sodas, and then the half price hot dogs, which is a great deal for everybody. And it's not just the people that like to drink, it's the people that like to have a cheap hot dog or
Sure.
a cheap soda, whatever it might be.
Well, I think it's all about the ability for the families to
Yeah.
do something
Exactly.
at an affordable cost. You know.
And I was just going to say, combing the schedule, there's 6 of each of those that Pat alluded
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
6 Thirsty Thursdays, 6 Friday Frenzies, 6 Sunday
Sunday Feast.
Sunday Feast.
And back to the theme nights, we've got a great wrestling night this year. Matt Hardy's going to be here.
Oh.
Matt Hardy's a big name in WWE, so that'll be fun. Maybe we can get you guys to wrestle
Well,
Matt.
You know, Pat
Yeah.
considered doing some mud wrestling at Elburn Days a couple of years ago. He considered it. He didn't do it, but he was considering. We talked about that a lot. So maybe we could resurrect that. And I'll tell you something right now. You wouldn't have to give me a free ticket for that. I'd pay full fare to see that.
to see the two of them wrestle.
Yeah, I don't. My doctor won't allow me to wrestle anymore, but it is fun, and that sounds like a fun night.
Wrestling
And then,
night
of
is
course-
always big here.
And our favorite, of course, for everybody involved is the fireworks.
Yes.
Fireworks.
And you have 24 nights of fireworks. What's a mega firework?
Oh my goodness. The fireworks, first of all, the fireworks shows that we do here have such a reputation, such a
Right.
great, you know, historically, they're just outstanding. Best shows in the area. But when you add a mega fireworks show to it, holy cow. Not only are you doing the regular show from, you know, out in center field, but the mega fireworks show, about maybe a third of it is shot from off the field. So it's the show is coming from off the
Closer.
actual playing field. And it's a lot closer, and you hear so many oohs and ahs. It's crazy. It's just great. And this year we're doing a drone show. And so in September, you know, in lieu of maybe one of the fireworks shows, we're going to do a drone show for the first time here. Hopefully that works out well. We're looking forward to that. It should be a great thing for our fans.
Is that sponsored by the Ukrainian government?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Drones.
yes, drones.
It's the
200,
future.
200 drones.
Yeah.
So it'll be cool. We've got clearance from the FAA with, you know, the airport being
Right.
closed.
Yeah, that's
Two
very
page,
important.
right?
So we're good.
Right.
I was going to say, Pat, that we've always agreed that there's a few of our, on the concession level, there's a few of our favorites down there. Just want to check to see the Beer Cave's back. Is that
Beer
right?
Cave is back.
Is Whiskey Acres back?
Whiskey Acres is
We did
back.
a podcast out there and
Did you really?
had
Oh,
a
yeah.
tremendous time.
Good
and,
people.
They really
Very
are.
Nice,
Yep.
very nice.
And so anyway, we wanted just to make sure we checked on that. Listen, moving along into the broadcasting booth, we need to know, first of all, whether or not our guys, Notre Dame and Illinois graduates extraordinaire, Connor, Klingon and Colin Rudisill, are they back?
They are both back, and we're so happy to have them back. They're great people. They do a great job. And yeah, and you know what? What they told me is they're really looking forward to having you on the air again this year. You know,
Well,
during some point in the season, to have you guys do, you know, 2 or 3 innings.
I'm-
You know, we're looking forward to that. And
Well-
both of them have made it clear that was probably the best night they ever had this year.
well, I don't know if that's true or not, but I know that Pat and I are both looking forward to. We can make it fun, I suppose, for 2 or 3 innings, and
Let's do it.
that would be a hoot. So we look forward to that. And our agent over there, Kevin, he'll
Set
take,
that up.
He'll take care of
Yeah.
setting that up for us. And before I let go of promotions and people that make communication to the fans, our guy Jim Leo's back. I take it, the PA announcer.
Oh yeah, Jim's
Listen,
back.
I went to a hockey game. He pinch hit for the what's his name down there?
The Blackhawks.
Blackhawks.
Yep.
He's wonderful.
He's
We were
wonderful.
texting each other during. I said, "You're you're the man. You're
Yeah.
the man. Jim Leo. And then Kaylee, the hostess with the mostess, she's back. Is that
She's
correct?
back too, and both of them are such professionals. So they do such a great job. They add to the whole.
Jim Leo, no relation to the Pope.
No,
I don't
relation.
think so, but I think he likes the fact that the Pope and his last name are synonymous.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Now, before we leave, it's been a tradition here on the opening baseball edition with you here at Northwestern Medicine Field. Pat and I will probably wait till later on in our closing to talk about this, but we need to have your expertise as to, for our major league fans, who you think, and you're around the game a lot, so your opinion sometimes is better than most. I can't say that you've been on the money the last number of years at Baltimore and Philadelphia, as I recall, one year. But anyway, that's neither here. That's neither here. No, that's not a
Oh, that was Curtis?
That was
No,
good.
that was
You
your
had the
pick.
Texas Rangers last year.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you see? American League, National League, and then ultimately the World Champions.
So,
Any surprises? You throw a few surprises in there too.
you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking for the American League. I know you might think this is crazy, but I really think the Red Sox are the team this year.
Interesting.
But they're buried right at the moment in last place, and they fired their manager.
They're buried. They fired their manager, but they picked up a lot of good pitching, and I think they've got a pretty solid lineup, and I think they're pretty determined to win. So I really think the Red Sox are going to be tough to beat, and I think it's going to be Red Sox Yankees in the ALC. It would be the American League
ALC,
Championship
yeah.
Series.
There's a guy who has season tickets right below the press box, at least for a select number of games. Mark Snyder lives in Geneva, huge Red Sox fan, has partial season tickets to the Red Sox. I'm sure he'll be lusting to hear you.
To hear that, I'm
yes.
feeling the Red Sox and Yankees in the American League, and then with the Red Sox going on to the World Series, and then
Wow.
in the National League, I mean, how do you pick against the Dodgers? So I'm thinking Dodgers and Braves, and then the Dodgers, go to the World Series, and after that, it's hard to say. Red Sox Dodgers is going to be a great series.
Boy,
No,
that's on a limb.
Donnie Baseball's managing in Philadelphia now.
I saw that.
Is he?
Yes. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they
and
offered
by
it.
the way, his son is the general manager.
They offered it to Cora.
Yeah, right
and
away.
And Cora said, no, thanks.
No.
Right.
I wanted to ask a question
Sure.
about pro baseball, Major League Baseball. The Cubs and these injuries, is it something to do with just the athleticism of the arms or the pitching, actual pitches that are causing these injuries, use, bad managing? What's going on with, you look at the Cubs IL, my goodness.
Yeah. Right off the bat.
Yeah, so we got a lot of flexors, we got a lot of elbows, we got lots of problems.
You know,
What do you attribute that to?
I don't know. I think it's early, and I think that they're a lot more cautious at this point in the year, and that maybe the injury is that's an injury, but maybe it's something that maybe not as severe as you think, and they're just kind of making sure they're being a little more cautious, especially this early in the year, giving them rest, giving them time off. But I don't know. I think it's bad luck to it. A lot of times, and
Too much golfing during spring
too much
training.
golf in the off season.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Things like that. But
But
know.
it's a thing, and
It is.
I don't know how many other teams have been affected by it, like the Cubs, but
Even Swanson went down last night
yeah.
during the game.
Before we. Well, Curtis, I know I speak for Pat when I say, even though this has been only 5 years at the helm of doing our association with the Cougars, it seemed like both of us have known you for a lot longer period of time. That relationship is established. We respect your acumen, and we just appreciate all you've done for the Tri-Cities with respect to the Cougars as one of the fine assets of this particular area, not just the Tri-Cities, but even beyond. And so we can't thank you enough for the relationship we have and for coming on every year to give the fans a little bit of a sneak preview of what's going on. Much success. Let's go for that three-peat this year.
Three-peat.
And we're happy to be on board to follow it along. Thank you, sir.
We love you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Curtis.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Curtis Haug, he's the fine general manager of the Kane County Cougars.
Award winning.
That's exactly right. We'll take a small break and we'll be right back. Hello, friends. This is Ray Rogina. Looking to make your next move stress-free? Meet MK Movers, your trusted local moving experts. Family owned and operated, MK Movers is dedicated to providing seamless, reliable service, from packing and storage to long-distance moves. Their experienced team treats every move with care and professionalism, ensuring your belongings arrive safely. Plus, with their eco-friendly recycled box program and commitment to transparent pricing, you'll experience a move that's both easy and responsible. Whether it's across town or across the country, MK Movers is here to help you move forward. Visit www.mkmover.com to learn more. Well, we're back for some closing comments here at Northwestern Medicine Field. And Pat, Curtis never fails us, does he?
No, he's an icon here in the county. How long did he say he's been with the Cougars?
33 years.
33 years.
15, I think, as general manager. And but as he said to us offline, with the Cougars more than half his life.
And he was the mascot there for a while, wasn't he?
I don't know if that's true or not, but coming off back-to-back championships, you know, you and I are both Chicago baseball fans. We like the White Sox and the Cubs, you know.
Sure.
But I guess our infiltration the last 5 years, part of the podcast here, having the Cougars, one of our sponsors, and coming here over and over again, I've really gotten into the spirit of this team as a joy to baseball for the summer for me.
Yeah.
I like going into Chicago to see games, but I really enjoy coming here.
We're very fortunate to have it. City of Geneva is very fortunate to have it. It's a wonderful time for families to get out, enjoy a ball game, have a fiscally responsible night out, right? With fireworks and all sorts of fun.
And when you get to Thirsty Thursday, the fiscal responsibility comes even better because it's a little bit of a cheaper approach.
Yeah, that's right. And then there's tacos and tequila, but we'll save that for another day.
And again, the two championships, and we spotlighted the trophies over here. They just add to the luster of the beginning of a very enjoyable and hopefully fine season for the Cougars.
That's another thing. Even if the Cougars were horrible, we'd be lucky to have them. But the baseball is fantastic, and two-time champions.
And several, as Curtis said, several of the guys coming back. Not everybody that we like, but several, including a couple of local guys.
Right, which is exciting, because it's kind of nice to develop a relationship with the players.
You were saying offline that one trophy they won kind of reminded you of the Stanley Cup.
That's right. So I thought maybe we would, this summer, go from house to house throughout the county, have a little champagne in here, and just some debauchery, and it would be fun, just like the cup.
You just pour a little bit in and sip.
That's right.
Yeah, it's they're very happy about it. They're very excited about it. And now, let me just add on here that as a final point in this opening of the baseball season,
right,
it's been traditional for us to do what Curtis did online and on the podcast. That is, for us to pick our favorite teams. The season is almost a month old, so we've had a chance to get the lay of the land. I'll ask you, National League, American League, maybe a couple teams in each one that may end up playing for the title.
Well, I think that the obvious pick in the American League right now would be Yankees. You've got Boston, and you've got, what is it, Kansas City? Who's doing well?
You've named two last place teams, Boston and Kansas City. Yeah?
Well, see, my allegiance is more to the National League.
The A's are doing well in the American League.
I don't believe that they're going to be able to sustain that, but I could be wrong.
So you think the Yankees will win in the American League?
I think so.
And how about the National League?
National League, you got the Dodgers. That's the safe bet. What is it? What would the odds be?
About 2 or 3 to 1 at this point. Not too much more than that. 2.5 to 1 to win it all. Yeah. And
then, of course, I think the Cubs are just too injury prone. So I don't know if we're going to see them in the National Championship League. National League Championship. So I don't know about that, but I do like Donnie baseball, so maybe the Phillies come back.
Well, boy, I tell you, they
Huh?
buried themselves early on here, along with the Mets. They're both bleeding pretty heavily over there in the
Yeah.
National League East.
The Reds look good.
The Reds, I think, I'll tell you that my observation the first month are that both Central divisions are competitive. I'm not saying they're the best, but all 5 teams in the National League Central, I think, are above 500.
That's right.
And the White Sox, ugly have they been the last 2 or 3 years. I think as we speak, they're less than 2 games out of first place. I'm not saying they're going to win anything, but I think they're much improved and so on. But I would say at the end of the day, you got to go with the chalk. Yeah. That is the Yankees and the Dodgers. Braves, I think, will give the Dodgers. And I'm not a Cub fan, but the Cubs have a good team, and they will make the playoffs, and anything can happen in the playoffs. So Cub fans should at least be looking forward to an exciting summer on the north side.
And the Sox are trending in the right direction.
Correct.
And maybe a year or two, you're going to have that like the Cubs had in 2015. Maybe you have a good year like that.
I'm hoping so. So anyway, Kevin, who do you like? I thought I'd put him on the spot.
I think you covered it. The easy decisions of the Yankees and the Dodgers for sure. But again, I'm really not a big fan of those teams because of the payroll, and I like to see the Reds or some other team win.
Or the Pirates even. Playing in the best baseball park in baseball. Anyway, all right. Well, it's time. We've been here a long time today.
Seems like a long day.
Yes. So
it's not a coal mine.
Thanks to our somewhere in the distance crack producer. We haven't seen him now probably in over a year. And to your earlier point, we did not receive anything from him on our 5th anniversary other than our normal paycheck.
That's right.
But no bonuses, no thank you for 4 wonderful years starting your 5th. None of that stuff.
And as we know, he has learned how to send things via DoorDash or whatever. He sent you that liquor, right?
Well, I want to bet off him. He did send me something.
So he knows how to do it. So
yes.
We're just sitting here waiting.
Yes, okay. But anyway, happy anniversary to us.
Happy anniversary.
And for our crafty cinematographer, he's the publisher of Fox Valley Magazine. And the last issue, again, was one of his superior products, although they're all superior. But this one was pretty solid.
Yeah, and shout out to our sponsors, as always.
As always. And don't forget, again, Pat alluded to it earlier. We'll say it one more time. All your Cougar needs, information, �KCCougars.com.
Come on out and spend the summer with
And I
us.
believe the magazine's offering a incentive. You can come out and get a couple free tickets. So
2-for-1 reserve seating tickets.
Nice.
go to Fox Valley Magazine, and you'll be able to find that offer and come out to the ballpark. So,
with that
for
said,
my distinguished partner, Pat Crimmins, and he's looking forward to baseball like I am.
Oh, yeah.
Yours truly, Ray Rogan, wishing you all a very pleasant finish to the spring, and I hope you have a wonderful baseball season, no matter who you root for as well. From Northwestern Medicine Field in beautiful Geneva, Illinois.
Geneva.
Home of our Kevin Burns, the mayor.
Don't be afraid of the road construction.
That's exactly right. It will end at some point in time. Ray and Pat.
Pat and Ray.
See you soon at the ballpark. So long, everyone.